All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go from Atlanta. Up front, Patrick Gitter and Paulo Aniceto. Jeremy Gardner, Dean Webb on the second row. Richie Joplin and Jacob Morgan have the third. Jarrett Woodard, Justin Swafford on the fourth. Tony Caron and Clay Kirchenbauer rounding out the top 10. Darren Silva, Blake Vicken 11th and 12th. PJ Cox, Pudge Nowski 13th and 14th. Tyler Ott, Otto Cruz 15th and 16th. Kevin Bernheimer, Cody Kennedy 17th and 18th. Brandon Newby 19th and Donald Price in 20th. Patrick Pieper 21st. Nate Johnson in 22nd. Thomas Meeks 23rd. Colby Whipple in 24th. Dustin Slover in 25th. Sean Lesperance in 26th. Lance Sponberg 27th. Jeremy Edwards 28th. Lonnie Roberts 29th. Cody Henderson in 30th. Jeffrey Goodpaster, John Humphrey, Phil, and Doug Campbell almost got me tonight. Phil and Doug Campbell, Lyle Mitchell round out the field. Yeah, four girls. Fun is not exactly the word I thought of. But they are great. The teen years were difficult, to say the least. Everybody getting lined up on the track. And the pace car is rolling. Hey, thank you, Ryan, for the stars. Appreciate you, buddy. Patrick Gitter, Jeremy Gardner making their way around the track, leading the field around. Marty Brown cheering on Humphrey. John Humphrey starting back in 31st, one of the drivers who chose not to qualify, and a lot of drivers, I heard at least a half dozen or more, saying they're just taking it easy and riding here tonight, trying to survive, knowing that the tire wear is going to be an issue, knowing that the handling is tricky. They're just playing it a bit safe, gonna get some points, and move on from this one. Getting ready. There goes the pace car. Here they come down toward Barney the Flagman. And green is in the air. They are down and away from Atlanta. Race number 2 of the Nowski Legacy Series underway. And Patrick Gitter shoots to the lead. Looked like he just caught the whole field napping even though he went on green. Meanwhile, look at this move. Justin Swafford almost got a 2-for-1 out of turn 2. Backs out of it as Jacob Morgan up high. Morgan now to 4th. Gardner back in 5th. Swafford in 6th. Richie Joplin back into 7th. Clay Kirchenbauer up to 8th. Blake Vicken up to 9th. Pudge Nowski was one of those drivers that said he was going to ride it all night long and just play it kind of safe. He's already up 4 spots into 10th. Here comes Otto Cruz, last week's winner at Daytona. Tony Caron in 12th, PJ Cox 13th. A lot of side-by-side battling. Look at Bernheimer. Looked like he was going to try and make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Maybe he does, and he has to get out of the throttle, avoiding Tyler Ott. And look at the chaos behind. A lot of these guys talking about these cars, especially on cold tires and old tires, are extremely tricky to drive. Seeing them move around a lot more than usual. Sean Lesperance up 1 spot already. Jeremy Edwards, Lonnie Roberts, Jeffrey Goodpaster up 4 spots. Lyle Mitchell up 5 spots. Lance Sponberg has gone to pit road. Let's take a look and see if that was a conscious decision or no, he pulls down through 3 and 4. Patrick Gitter, meanwhile, out front. Paulo Anacito in second. Jeremy Gardner in third. Justin Swafford has made his way now up to fourth with Dean the Weapon Webb in fifth. Jacob Morgan in sixth. Look at the run by Blake Vicken up to seventh, up 5 spots now. Clay Kirchenbauer up 2 spots into eighth. And look who's charging. Otto Cruz up 7 spots into ninth. Tony Karen back into 10th. Pudge backing out a little bit. He is now back to 12th. Richie Joplin back to 11th. Really thought Richie had a good shot at the win. Just wasn't to be last week. And he's been doing some excellent racing on Sunday mornings, broadcast here in the GT3 NSS League. He's not the only one. We're starting to see other Nowski boys join in and hope to see a few more going into the next season. Phil now up 5 spots. Phil started back in 33rd up to 28th. Jeffrey Goodpaster up 4 spots into 27th. Looking through the field to see who the biggest mover so far is. It is still Otto Cruz. Otto in that special painted C12 car painted by Colby Whipple. We'll make sure to drop his name in the comments, and we'll make sure he gets his name on a couple of posts. If you want to get a paint job done, go see Colby Whipple. Patrick Gitter out front, 8 laps into this. And to give you an idea, this track always wears tires, and fall off is dramatic, especially in a car that is trying to turn around on you. It is always loose around this track, but then you factor in just how hard this track is on tires, how little downforce these cars have, how hard they are to handle. Otto Cruz's best lap, 30.5 seconds. His last lap, 31.13. That's in 9 laps. That's how much fall off he has had so far. Second, third, and fourth, still nose to tail, trying to run down the leader. Jacob Morgan starting to come back just a little bit onto Dean Webb's bumper. Blake Vicken up on the high side. Blake very close to the wall there. Otto Cruz up 8 spots now into 8th. He's bringing Tony Karen with him. But I don't think Clay Kirchenbauer is letting Tony by easily on this one. Down through 1 and 2, and man, these cars move around a lot. You gotta give it to these drivers, everybody in this field. Great bunch of guys, and they're all wonderful drivers. Obviously, on a track as bumpy as Atlanta, and as tricky to drive as this track is, these cars are, everybody's sliding around, everybody is showing a lot of respect, giving a lot of room. Oh, we've got one in the wall. Clay Kirchenbauer, just a little kiss to the outside wall. Patrick Gitter now has a 1 3/4 second lead over Gardner in second. Blake Vicken up 7 spots. I'm sorry, Blake Vicken up 5 spots into 7th. Otto Cruz up 8 spots into 8th. Looking further back, Brandon Newby up 3 spots into 16th. Patrick Pieper up 4 spots into 17th. Thomas Meeks up 4 spots into 19th, and Jeremy Edwards up 8 spots into 20th. Jeffrey Goodpaster up 4 spots into 27th. Phil up 4 spots into 29th. Patrick Gitter just continuing to lead, and Chris, if you mean Matt Pelletier, he was last night, buddy. Lance Sponberg, who went to pit road earlier, back out on track. Cody Henderson did not take the track. It looked like he came out for a brief time and then went back to pit road and retired. Darren Silva appears to have gone to pit road, but I'm not sure that was by choice. He gets the grass on through the quad oval. Great driving by everybody around him to not have a crash there. Patrick Gitter up front, Gardner in second. The gap is now 2.1 seconds for Patrick Gitter. Although I have heard there is no way that this group is letting Patrick Gitter win again this season. He's got a huge bullseye. They have said in no way will he win another championship. Justin Swafford up to 4th, Dean Webb in 5th. Blake Vicken now up into 6th. Otto Cruz now up to 7th. Clay Kirchenbauer has worked his way back forward after getting the wall and losing a couple spots. Back up into 8th. Pudge Nowski, who said he was just riding tonight, he is up 4 spots back into the top 10. Pudge came in 2nd last week. A bit of a rough series in the Retro Truck Series last season. Had a lot of good races, several top 3 finishes, never able to get to victory lane. Ryan, I'm not surprised by that information. Patrick Gitter continues to lead, but the real battle right now is about 6th place on back to 11th. Tony Karen back in 11th. Blake Vicken up in 6th. And then, Clay gets loose off of turn 4. Nice save. Starting to see what we heard a lot of drivers talk about. On old tires, these cars are loose on the front straightaway. Several drivers have started to come to pit road. Doug Campbell, Donald Price have both been on pit road. I don't think Donald Price went to pit road by choice, though. Gets into the wall, hard hit. Manages to get down off the track. A great save by Price, keeping the green out, but he's going to lose a lot of ground here tonight. We've got one around. Caution is out, it looks like. Richie Joplin is around, and I think Pudge was caught in it. Sean Lesperance had an incident at the same time. Let's see what happened. That was Sean that got bounced off the earlier incident. He bounces up into the wall. Now, what happened with Richie here? Off the turn, we're starting to see guys get loose. Just gets clipped. Pudge has nowhere to go. Pudge and Richie both going to need some repairs here. And expect all the drivers on pit road this time. Patrick Gitter leads them onto pit road. Will anybody try some crazy pit strategy here tonight? Oh, Patrick Gitter overshot his pit stall. Pudge missed pit road. They all get rolling. And Jeremy Gardner is currently being scored in the lead. Patrick Gitter's mistake cost him the lead. And now it is Gardner up front. Pudge is still showing his up front. Expect to see him on pit road. And let's see if we can get a quick word with our leader. Hey, Jeremy, this is Doug up in the booth. You got me?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man. You get a little bit lucky there. Patrick has a bit of an issue on pit road, and you had an extremely fast stop, and now that 48's going to end up with the lead here.
Yeah, I watched him slide right through his pit stop. These cars is definitely not hard to do that, and I kind of already knew that, so that's why I was careful coming in. So this is definitely challenging for sure.
I did hear a lot of drivers talking in practice about how tricky pit road is, both on entry. If you guys have to do a green flag stop tonight, pit road entry is going to get a bit exciting.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting. That is for sure.
How are you feeling your chances are, especially now that you're going to be up front?
Kind of hard to say, honestly. This thing's pretty loose once the tires get wore. I ain't no telling. I can make a mistake anytime, but hopefully I can stay up here.
Well, good luck, man. It has been a great start to the race so far for you, and now you're going to have the lead.
Yep, hopefully I don't spin on this restart.
Hopefully not, buddy. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Jeremy Gardner up front. Waiting to see. I mean, Pudge is currently scored as being the leader. Now Pudge comes to pit road. Sean Lesperance is at the tail end of the lead lap waiting for a wave around. He has been to pit road. His car is repaired, 4 fresh tires. Now he's going to come around and be at the tail end of the lead lap. Pudge and Nowski on pit road now as they get the 1 to green. Ten laps to go in stage number 1. Jeremy Gardner, Patrick Gitter on the front row, Paulo Aniceto and Justin Swafford on the second row, Dean Webb, Clay Kirchenbauer on the third, Otto Cruz, Blake Vickett on the fourth row, Tony Karen, Kevin Bernheimer rounding out the top 10. Getting ready to go back to green. Gardner will control the restart here. Pace car is in, and here we go. Gardner fires. They are away. Green is in the air. 9 laps to go in stage number 1. Off into turn 1. Gardner all the way out front. Patrick Gitter sends it deep into 1 and 2, trying to pull back up. Swafford, meanwhile, now up to 3rd, sends Paulo back to 4th. Dean Webb currently running in 5th. Somehow, Dean Webb ended up with a new nickname this season. Dean the Weapon Webb. At some point, I'm going to have to ask how he got that nickname. Clay Kirchenbauer in 6th. Blake Vicken in 7th. Otto Cruz 8th. Kevin Bernheimer in 9th. And look who's up to 10th now. Jeremy Edwards. He has come from 28th to 10th. Jacob Morgan, Daniel Silva, Darren Silva battle it out for 11th. Cody Kennedy and Thomas Meeks also battling it out. That's for 13th and 14th. Thomas up 10 spots. Cody up 4 spots. And from the look of it, Patrick Gitter was not the only driver to miss his pit stall. Gardner full sends it around, but Patrick Gitter just ran the fastest lap of the race so far. A 30.37, and look at the closing rate for Patrick Gitter. Patrick looking down to the bottom now as they come down the front straightaway. Can he get the nose in for turn 1? No, he does not. I don't think Jeremy's going to make this one easy. Cody Kennedy. And it looks like Tony Karen battling it out. Cody clears. And Tony just sends it back in. Looks like Nate Johnson struggling a little bit right ahead. And look, Brandon Newby probably has the best seat in the house. Let's join him. As they head off into turn 1, you see how bumpy this track is. Take away all the downforce like these cars have done. Man, it is an exciting one to run. Down the back straightaway towards turn 3. Side by side just ahead of him. You hear him feathering the throttle. Oh, and a little bit loose off turn 4. Those tires only 6 laps old. Full throttle back into turn 1. Here we go again. He gets the nose in under Jacob Morgan. Morgan comes down. Oh! Brandon really loose off turn 2. Great save by Brandon Newby. Let's take a look at Newby as they came through. We saw him in the car. Did anybody touch him? He backs out next to Morgan. Might have been just a little crack of the throttle. Unsettled the car just enough to send him around. Great save by Brandon Newby here tonight. Meanwhile, there is a battle for the lead. Patrick Gitter finally gets to the inside on Edwards. They are going for those stage points here, folks. Jeremy Gardner holds him off for the moment. Patrick Gitter in 2nd. Justin Swafford 3rd. Paulo Aniceto in 4th. Dean Webb in 5th. It does not take long for a small group to separate here. Clay Kirchenbauer in 6th. Blake Vick in 7th. Otto Cruz in 8th. Kevin Bernheimer back in 9th. Jeremy Edwards in 10th. Jeremy is going to be one to watch throughout the race. As we mentioned, up 18 spots. Thomas Meeks up 11 spots into 12th. Patrick Pieper up 7 spots into 14th. Nate Johnson up 7 spots into 15th. And I know we've got a John Humphrey fan out there, or two, up 14 spots into 18th. So he's another one charging forward. Gardner coming to the stage win here. Can he hold Patrick Gitter off? 2 more corners. Does not look like Gitter's going to push it too hard. And then he throttles up. Full throttle off of turn 4. Will it be enough? It is not. Gardner wins stage 1 in Atlanta. Patrick Gitter finishes 2nd. Justin Swafford 3rd. Paulo Aniceto 4th, and Dean Webb in 5th. And a lot of drivers just outside the top 10 have picked up a ton of spots. Of course, Otto Cruz up 8 spots. Kevin Bernheimer up 8 spots as well in 8th and 9th. Everybody going looking for the pace car, getting lined up and ready to go. And here they come. Patrick Gitter is staying out. Everybody else is headed to pit road. Not everybody. Thomas Meeks also staying out. Let's see if we can get a word with last season's champion. Hey, Patrick, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, Doug. I got you.
Hey, buddy. So, yeah, I mean, it seems like it's been a while since I talked to you, but it really hasn't been. And you come out here last season's champion, but looks like you're having some problems here early.
Man, I know it. It's that last stage, man. Then that stage was a blast, man. Props to Gardner for taking that thing home to win the stage. That was fun, man. This is a tough car and track combo. I mean, I'm finding out really quick that it's incredibly hard to pass on the bottom. It's just hard to make the car stick. So I think you're going to see guys are going to prefer the high line as the run goes, and it seems to carry a little more speed.
Now, let's talk about first your pit strategy here. Everybody else ducked in. You and about 2 other cars stay out. Is that the right call here?
Man, I hope so. Rolling the dice a little bit here. I took tires on that first stop that we had under the first caution, so I'm banking on the fact that cautions might be helpful. We might see a few more here through the race, so I'm just hoping I'll have one more set at the end where some of these other guys may not. And if we got 15 to go, if I got a set to take tires and some other guys don't, then maybe that'll help. We'll see. But who knows? It could work, and I could get burned for it. So,
well, and one other question. That first pit stop you mentioned, you overshot your pit stall, had to back up, and it cost you the lead. A lot of guys having the same issue. If you go to green flag stops, are you going to be doing anything different?
Man, I think I have to. You said it, man. You saw a few guys that were missing their pit stops or pit stalls. These cars, they're super fast, but man, you gotta back it up a little more to get it to a stop. So I don't know, just backing it up. It'll be interesting to see if we get a green flag, pit stop cycle.
All right, man. Good luck out there tonight, and good luck with the tire strategy.
Man, yeah, I appreciate it. We'll see what happens, Doug.
Patrick Gitter, the Retro Truck Series champion, back in the lead at Atlanta, but the top 3, Patrick Gitter, Thomas Meeks, and Lyle Mitchell on old tires. Everybody else in the field, fresh tires out there. This is going to be interesting. Those tires now showing about 14, 15 laps old. This could be problematic for several reasons. They are going to be up at the very front and slower than the guys behind them. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 runs that they could potentially spin the tires on the restart, cause the entire field to stack up, and a big one on the front straightaway. We've seen that happen before. It's going to be an interesting restart. It's going to be an interesting stage. This time they go to lap 70. Based on what you saw in stage 1, drop in the comments and tell me who you think it's going to be in stage number 2. Who's getting 10 bonus points here tonight? Pace car leads them out of turn number 4. Pace car is in. Gitter controls it. They fire. Green is... Oh! Thomas Meeks spun the tires. Looks like Lyle Mitchell had a problem getting it going there. Stacking up there 4 wide into 1. Caution is out and several incidents on the track. Let's see if we can figure out what the heck. I mean, we know there was a stack up front, but it accordioned back into the field. Oh! Colby Whipple just caught behind. There was a 33, I believe. See if we can see who it was that spun. That is Jeffrey Goodpaster. In the 33, just a spin of the tires, even on fresh tires. It's possible. Donald Price caught in that. Everybody tries to go low, just no room to go. You saw Brandon Newby there. You saw Colby Whipple there. Sean Lesperance, I think he actually managed to have, oh no! He lost the back end on a gear change. Looked like from second to third gear, he just spun it. Boy, that is going to make things interesting as we're seeing all the drivers. I stand corrected. Patrick Gitter did not go to pit road. The other 2 drivers on old tires went to pit road. Patrick Gitter making a very gutsy call, staying out. Chelsea, you're absolutely right. It really, really didn't. But that does happen. You got guys on old tires up front. Things can get a bit dicey a bit quickly. This does give a couple of drivers an opportunity to get back to the lead lap. Phil getting waved around the field. He'll be back on the lead lap. Thomas Meeks now in third. He did not go to pit road. That is a shock. We saw him struggle on that restart. He's still on the same tires from the lap 22 caution. Hopefully he has figured something out here and can get it going. This track just so tricky to get around. We haven't even looked. Let's see how hot the track is. Air temperature is 68 degrees. The track temperature currently 100 degrees. So in addition to no downforce and a bumpy, rough track, extreme tire wear, it's hot. They are melting the tires. The track is slippery. These boys have their hands full tonight. Still haven't seen anybody comment, who do you think's going to win stage 2? As always, huge shout out to our sponsors. Of course, C12 Paint Shop, Colby Whipple. Awesome to have him on board. And Rackley Roofing and Rackley War Racing. Should be getting 1 to green here. It does look like, yes, Barney did signal 1 to green. And I'm really, really curious to see if these guys don't have any real green flag laps on their tires, the back half of the field, but they've got those pace laps. Hey, look at this. In addition to Thomas Meeks, who is out there on old tires, on fresh tires, Nate Johnson up 17 spots into 5th. John Humphrey up 25 spots into 7th place. He is the biggest mover so far tonight. Think we might be talking to John Humphrey before the night is out. He is having one heck of a run. All right, here we go. The field stacks back up from the blimp. Let's see if there's any mistakes. Green is in the air, and Thomas Meeks struggles on the restart. Stacks up the inside line a little bit. The outside line goes flying by. Paulo Anacito now up into 3rd. Meeks is falling back quickly. Caution is out. Looks like an incident back behind. Richie Joplin and Jeremy Edwards involved. Let's see what happened here. Oh, a big stack up. Somebody up on the high line. Edwards and Richie Joplin just look like they collide. Nowhere to go. Otto Cruz has nowhere to go. Gets in the back of him. Richie Joplin runs out of room. Looks like Brandon Newby involved. Patrick Pieper also involved. Oh, Patrick just tried to avoid it, but gets into the back bumper of Brandon Newby. Oh, Phil gets caught in this one. Wreck happens right in front of Phil, and he just had no hold. Has to come to a complete stop. Chris, you're absolutely right. Patrick Gitter is one of the guys that can pull it off on old tires, but man, even Patrick is going to struggle at a place like Atlanta. I'm really surprised. He being able to control the restart, definitely beneficial. Chelsea, I have to agree. Goodness indeed. John Humphrey fell back to 11th on that start, but still up 21 spots. See if I can get a word with John. Hey, John Humphrey, this is Doug in the booth. You got me? Can't hear you. Hold on. Hey, John, this is Doug. You got me? Well, I can see him keying his mic up, but looks like... Oh, he came through just as we pulled him down. Hang on. Let's see if we can get him back. Hey, John, this is Doug again. You got me?
Hey, Doug.
Sorry about that, buddy. Heard you right as I was getting ready to throw you back in. Great job so far tonight. Up 21 spots, the biggest mover of the night so far. With that much movement, can you get all the way up to the front?
Hey, thanks, man. So far, so good. It's the restart's a little shaky. I've been a little cautious there, but we've been pretty good so far. I think we've got a good enough car to work in the top 10, but I don't think we have much for the leaders, though.
Well, man, the playing it safe has definitely paid off so far, especially on these restarts with the chaos. Seeing you just drive kind of around and through them without a problem so far.
Yeah, I haven't had too much issues. I know the last restart, I think I might have bogged the high line up a little bit there, just getting off to a slow start. But yeah, if we can get back to green here for a while, I like my chances to move up a little bit.
Well, man, you have moved up a lot so far tonight. Hope you keep moving forward. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
John Humphrey, very excited tonight. You can tell he is ready to go. He's got a fast car and knows how to get it done. They stack back up side by side for the restart here. Colby Whipple has managed to work his way back to the lead lap. Pudge and Nowski is the next driver in position for the lucky dog. Patrick Gitter, Jeremy Gardner side by side. Paulo Aniceto, Justin Swafford on the second row. Thomas Meeks, the other driver on old tires, he's starting back there on the third row with Blake Vicken. Nate Johnson, Cody Kennedy, Kevin Bernheimer, and Dean Webb have the rest of the top 10. John Humphrey just outside in 11th. Something tells me we ought to go back to the blimp cam for the restart. Here they come through the quad oval. Gitter fires, they are away. Looking back, watching the back part of the field as they come up to speed. And the top 5 really starting to battle it out. Patrick Gitter is in trouble. Here comes Gardner back to the lead. And he takes it. Jeremy Gardner to the lead again. Patrick Gitter in second, but Justin Swafford down to the bottom. Blake Vicken in fourth, Paulo Aniceto in fifth. Cody Kennedy now up to sixth. John Humphrey drifted back a little bit on the restart. He is now back into 16th. Still up a bunch of spots, and he did say he has got something for that top 10. Just needs to get that car going. Justin Swafford now to the bottom for second place, but Patrick Gitter, as always, no give up in that driver. He's going to fight him tooth and nail every inch of the way. Swafford slides up in front of Gitter, keeps him from trying to fight back, and it is Swafford now to second. Here comes Blake Vicken for third. Vicken clears for third, now looking for second. Patrick Gitter back to fourth, Paulo in fifth, watching everything unfold in front of him. Dean Webb in sixth, Kevin Bernheimer in seventh, Cody Kennedy in eighth. Thomas Meeks still holding on to the top 10 for the moment. Nate Johnson looks underneath, but a big bobble off of turn 4. Clay Kirchenbauer now running in 11th. Darren Silva in 12th, PJ Cox in 13th, Jeffrey Goodpaster now up 17 spots into 14th, Tyler Ott in 15th, Otto Cruz, last week's winner, currently 16th, Dustin Slover in 17th, Patrick Pieper 18th, John Humphrey drifted back to 19th, Jacob Morgan in 20th. Sean Lesperance 21st, Jeremy Edwards 22nd, Richie Joplin fighting it out after getting caught in that wreck with Pudge. He's now up to 23rd. Jared Woodard 24th, Colby Whipple working his way back up into 25th, Doug Campbell 26th, Brandon Newby 27th, Tony Kerr in 28th, 29th is Phil, and Lonnie Roberts in 30th. Pudge 31st, one lap down. He is in lucky dog position. Lance Sponberg back in 32nd. Donald Price 33rd. Lyle Mitchell, Cody Henderson both out of the race. Oh ho! What a bobble by Blake Vicken. Great save. These cars around this track have very few laps where the drivers feel like they are planted and they can relax for a moment. And then it is loose and hard to drive on cold tires. It is loose and hard to drive on old tires. And it does not take many laps here to make them feel old again. Dean Webb back in fifth. Bernheimer now. Oh, Bernheimer gets the wall. Patrick Gitter gets back by, but he continues falling back a bit. Cody Kennedy now up into 8th. After starting in 18th, another one to watch. Clay Kirchenbauer in 9th, Darren Silva in 10th, Nate Johnson in 11th. Nate really in a mess here. He's got Otto Cruz, Tyler Ott, Patrick Pieper all right there. Tyler Ott just backs out, lets it go. Kevin Bernheimer, Nate Johnson up top just drifts back a little bit, gets too high in 3. Oh! Nate, look, they're all getting out of shape off turn 4. 10 laps to go in stage 2. I'm beginning to wonder if some of these cars will actually make it. Looking to see if the track temperature has come up. It has not. Air temperature has not come up. These guys just seem to be pushing it a little bit harder. Oh! Swafford gets the wall. Blake Vickens going to drop down to the bottom. Looks like Swafford just kissed the wall. He keeps going. Gardner now with that incident by Swafford. Blake Vick. Oh, we've got John Humphrey has gone off track. Talked about it a minute ago, how loose these cars are. You see him getting loose through the quad oval. He's not the first. He won't be the last, but great job by Humphrey keeping his foot in it. Little bit of rally driving. He gets back out on track. Drifts all the way back into 27th. Expect him to fight back, though. He has made up so much ground tonight. It just looks like this stage was not his stage. But stage 1, he made up so much ground. Had picked up 25 spots. I would expect to see him back up here before it's all said and done. Meanwhile, Gardner comes around. Next time by, he'll have 5 laps to go in stage 2. Could we see Gardner sweep the stages here tonight? Blake Vicken in 3rd. Swafford has gotten back by. And now Paulo Aniceto has come alive. He is running down the top 3. Probably because Dean the Weapon Webb has made his way up there. They might want to worry a little bit. Kevin Bernheimer also starting to close in. Patrick Gitter still in the top 10. Currently running in 7th. Clay Kirchenbauer in 8th. Cody Kennedy 9th. Darren Silva. Excuse me, Darren. I am so sorry. Darren currently in 10th. There is an author named Daniel Silva that I really like. And, yeah, I just have it stuck in my head. I'll get it right before the season's out. Blake Viken, my mistake. I actually wrote it down last week and looked at my notes, reminded myself, and then completely forgot. My bad. Patrick Gitter is on pit road at the end of the stage. Is this a strategy move, or were the tires so bad he couldn't hold on anymore? Meanwhile, Gardner has a 1.5 second lead over Swafford, Blake Viken, and Dean Webb. Oh, they're going to try it. Old tires and all, they're going side by side. Almost got 3 wide through 3 and 4. Blake, you see it there. Blake really loose, coming out of the quad oval into 1. Gathers it up, pulls ahead again. Dean Webb is right there, though. And these cars have... Oh, hold on to her, Blake. These cars have so little downforce, it's easy to pull up to the back of the car in front of you and get the car in front of you loose, just taking what little air is on that back spoiler off of it. Oh, Blake! Great save. The last 2 laps by Blake. Can he make it around one more time? Meanwhile, it looks like Gardner's going to pull it off. He's going to sweep both stages. Hey, good evening, Richie. How's it going, buddy? Russell, we miss you too, bud. Jeremy Gardner, one more time around, he will win stage 2. Justin Swafford in second. Dean the Weapon Webb now up into third. Blake Viken in fourth. Paulo Aniceto in fifth. Gardner comes off of turn 4 and wins stage number 2. No caution has come out for the stage break yet. That's a bit of a surprise. Russell, what is your ETA for being back out on track, buddy? Wow! Blake got right to there as the cause stage break caution. Blake got right to the back bumper of Justin Swafford and got him loose. Jeremy Gardner wins both stages. Making him the first driver to do so this season. How many more times will we see that happen this season? Dean Webb gets to second, Swafford to third. I think they're just sorting out. One of them might have slowed down. Should see everybody on pit road. And remember, this next stage is longer. It is possible we see green flag stops during stage 3. Gardner, the first to hit pit road, has a little bit of a gap on the field. But now he's got to get to his pit stall. He saw Patrick Gitter slide through his pit stall at the stage break at stage 1. He nails it this time. Does Patrick Gitter nail it this time? Oh, Patrick Gitter went to pit road earlier. I'm betting he is staying out. Patrick Gitter being scored a couple of laps down as they come off pit road. And let's see if we can get a quick word with the driver of the 09, Dean Webb. Hey, Dean, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it looks like you're having a little bit of fun out there.
Yeah, man, she's hooked up. She's rolling.
I don't know if hooked up would be the word I would use, but I would say you're less slidey than a lot of other guys.
Well, yeah, sometimes I'm turning that wheel left, right real quick.
You've managed to make your way up to second, but the really important question here tonight is, how did you get the nickname The Weapon?
Oh, my God. So Auto Cruz and Blair Patterson were giving me a hard time because my safety rating was at like a 4, whatever the highest it is, 4.9, and I kept it for like 6 months and running officials, and we were finishing, top 5, top 3. And somehow, I'm the weapon when I don't hit anything.
Yeah, I've been there. I didn't get a nickname for it, but I understand completely. Well, it's definitely a ironic nickname, but, it'll pump the fear up for some of these drivers.
Oh, you know it. Nobody wants the weapon in the rear view.
That is definitely the case. You're in Gardner's rear view, and that's the only one. Are you going to be able to get up here and get the lead, and can you win this thing?
We'll see, man. We'll give it an effort. We're going to save some tire here. Hopefully it'll run green, and we'll hit that green flag pit stop and give it hell at the end.
Well, good luck, man. It's great to see you back out there, and hope to be talking to you in Victory Lane.
Appreciate it, brother.
Dean Webb currently running in second place. Gardner's going to be tough to beat tonight, winning both stages so far. Looks like Nowski does get back to the lead lap. He's in 26th. Brandon Newby also on the lead lap, and PJ Cox, they are getting waved around the pace car. But PJ has been out there since lap 57 on old tires. This could get interesting. Also, after making that late stage pit stop, Patrick Gitter is now scored 3 laps down. You got to give Patrick Gitter some credit, though, man. He ran in the top 10 on old tires throughout most of the second stage. Some of the biggest movers as we get ready for the green. Kevin Bernheimer up 12 spots. Cody Kennedy up 11. Jeremy Edwards up 17. Nate Johnson up 10. Sean Lesperance up 12 spots. John Humphrey back up 16 spots and 16th. Green is in the air. Here we go for stage number 3. And it looks like everybody, clean restart this time. Oh, look at this. Swafford shoots the middle off of turn 2, goes 3 wide down into the back straightaway, pulls ahead back into 18th place. That was quite a move. And it looks like Swafford is driving angry. He is sending that car everywhere. Some of these drivers, as you heard Dean talk about, some of them are going to be easy in the first part of this stage. But, yeah, I don't think Swafford's taking it easy at all. Dean Webb, speaking of, has drifted back to 4th. Meanwhile, Blake Viken is now back in 2nd. Paulo Aniceto now up to 3rd. Clay Kirchenbauer has found his way back into the top 5. He's in 4th. Dean Webb drifting back a little bit as Cody Kennedy gets in the top 5 for the first time tonight. Cody up 13 spots in 5th place. Darren Silva, Jacob Morgan, Tyler Ott, Nate Johnson round out the top 10. Caution is out. Brandon Newby involved. Down into turn 3 he goes. Hard into the outside wall. 86 has nowhere to go. He's, oh! The 27 hard hit into the side of him. That was Donald Price, who had problems early on. He tried to get down to the apron. Newbie was trying to hold the brakes and hold where he was at. Brandon just nowhere to go. What a heartbreak for both drivers. Let's see if we can talk to that second place driver. Hey Blake, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey man, looks like you are having a really good run here tonight.
Yeah, I really like this track, and the setup is pretty decent.
It looked like late in stage 2, you were having some problems. You had some great saves, but that car was wickedly out of shape.
Just trying to get those stage points. Trying to get by Swafford there.
Well, it definitely paid off, man. That was some great driving and some really good saves.
Thank you.
Well, good luck. Can you get around Gardner here, and can you get the win here tonight?
Hopefully.
Well, good luck, man. You definitely have one of the top cars out there, and it is great to see you hold on to that car so well.
Thank you, buddy.
Blake Veekin currently running in second. I don't even know what to say. That car was completely sideways, it looked like at times. Paulo Anacito in third, Clay Kirchenbauer in fourth, Cody Kennedy in fifth. Paulo's another driver that has really cranked it up tonight. He's been in the top 5 most of the night. Now up into the top 3. The question is, can he get by the 2 in front of him? Jeremy Gardner up front still has dominated this race so far. Looks like everybody is back off of pit road that is coming back off. Donald Price might be done for the night. Patrick Gitter looks like something just happened with him. He's down on the apron. Let's see what it was. Is Pedals having problems again? He's back up in line. All is well again. Another driver having a great night despite being in an early incident. Sean L'Esperance is up 13 spots into 13th. Got knocked off the track during the first caution, got some damage, has gotten back out here. The car is fixed, and he is just quietly sneaking his way through the field. Expect to see him up here in this fight before too long. John Humphrey also starting to make his way forward. He's right next to Sean. Jeremy Edwards right ahead of him, now up 16 spots. Another one that took a hard hit during one of the first caution tonight. All right, getting ready to go back to green. Pace car is in. Gardner controls the restart. Here we go. He fires. Green is in the air. Just under 50 laps to go. Most of these drivers will have to make one more. Actually, I think it's safe to say all the drivers will make one more pit stop. The top three get single file. Cody Kennedy now up in fourth. Clay Kirchenbauer back up in fifth. Dean Webb, 6th. Jacob Morgan now back up in the top 10 into 7th. Darren Silva starting to make his way forward, currently in 8th. Nate Johnson now up to 9th, and Nate's got to run down the bottom. Looks under Darren's. Oh, Darren's in the wall. Darren is sideways. No caution yet for Darren Silva. See if we can see what happened. And it looks like Silva is pulling off the track. There's the run. Nate down to the inside, coming down the back straightaway into turn 3. He just gets in a little too deep, a little too high. Bounces off the wall, manages to keep it up there so everybody gets by clear. You got to give it to him. He definitely kept this thing green, but loses all that track position for a guy who has been consistent all night. Gardner up front, Blake Viken in second, Paulo Inesito in third, Cody Kennedy, another one to walk. Caution is out. And it looks like Jeremy Edwards involved. What a heartbreak. Oh, Jeremy way loose off 2. Hits the inside wall. Did hear a lot of drivers. You see how much damage he got there. Heard a lot of drivers talking about how easily this car takes damage. We are on a lap. We're coming down to lap 89, so 45 laps. Nobody can make it from here on fuel. But they are coming down. Most of the field is coming down. Dean Webb stays out. Jacob Morgan stays out. Clay Kirchenbauer and Justin Swafford stay out. Looks like Brandon Newby is staying out, as is PJ Cox, Phil, Lonnie Roberts. All stay out. Everybody else, so the top, let's see. Looks like it's going to be 8 drivers stay out. You know, we have not talked to yet Paulo Inesito all season long. And one of the newcomers to the Nowski Nation. Let's see if we can get a word here. Hey, Paulo, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Sure do.
Hey, you have had a really great, really consistent, and most importantly, really clean race so far.
Thank you. It's been fun.
It looks like it's been fun, and you were up there battling for the lead. Now, you got some drivers on older tires up ahead. Are you going to be able to fight your way through, and do you have anything for Gardner?
No, nothing for Gardner. I'm just trying to make it to the end. Clean car, that'd be nice. Top 5 would be great.
Well, I have a pretty good hunch that as long as you keep going the way you are, you're definitely going to end up with a top 5.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Man, good luck. It is great seeing you in the group, and you're definitely having a great race, making a big name for yourself here tonight.
Thank you.
Paulo Anacino comes after pit stops, currently scored in 12th, waiting to see how everything shakes out. Dean Webb has the lead. He stayed out. Dean Webb, Jacob Morgan, Clay Kirchenbauer, Justin Swafford all stay out, as does Phil and Lonnie Roberts. Brandon Newby and PJ Cox actually stopped under the last caution on lap 81, so they've got about 10 lap fresher tires than the cars in front of them. Newby in 5th, PJ Cox in 6th. But everybody back behind from 9th on back stopped on this stop. And it looks like Patrick Gitter might have had more problems a moment ago. Not sure what's going on with Patrick Gitter tonight. Could be the pedals again. Side by side, back down the back straightaway. Lights out on the pace car, getting ready to come to green. Dean Webb, Jacob Morgan have the front row. Clay Kirchenbauer, Justin Swafford on the second. Brandon Newby, PJ Cox have the third. Phil and Lonnie Roberts on the fourth row. Cody Kennedy and Jeremy Gardner round out the top 10. Several different tire strategies playing out in the top 10. The rest of the field all on fresh tires. Things are about to get a little dicey. Here they go. Green flag is in the air. Jacob Morgan spins them. Manages to get her back up to speed though, and still holds on to third. Here comes Newby for fourth. Jeremy Gardner just lost a position. Blake Viken now charging through the field. He's got Gardner right on the bumper though. They're running down Cody Kennedy, and you see the difference. Even just 10-15 laps on tires make for the speed. Blake is running them down like crazy. Dean Webb better get moving, better make some time, because Blake Viken is coming quickly. Cody Kennedy, PJ Cox battle it out. Cody back down to the inside, side by side out of turn 4. Remember, these two on older tires. Brandon Newby now has a run down under Jacob Morgan. Morgan pulls back ahead. Clay Kirchenbauer is headed to the lead, down on the bottom underneath Dean Webb. Dean Webb gets up high and losing a little bit of ground. Here comes Swafford. And Clay Kirchenbauer leads for the first time this season. Justin Swafford now to second. Dean Webb in third. Jacob Morgan in fourth. They're trying to go 3 wide. And here comes Brandon Newby. Brandon backs out a little bit going into turn 3. I thought he was going to try and shoot the gap. Meanwhile, Swafford down to the bottom. Swafford goes to the lead. Clay Kirchenbauer now in second. Dean Webb third. Brandon Newby in fourth. Jacob Morgan in fifth. And Blake Viken is on the move. He's coming back into the top 5. He's got Jeremy Gardner with him. Oh, a little blink out of Brandon Newby. All's well, though. Look at the run Blake has. Oh, Gardner sees an opportunity. He's going for it. But he gets stuck up on the high line. Blake down to the bottom. He's going to make up ground. They're trying to get 4 wide. Gardner closes right back up to Blake's back bumper. Blake now in third, running down Dean Webb. Fresh tires definitely paying off here for these two. Gardner has a little trouble on corner entry into turn 1. Justin Swafford still in the lead, but don't look. They are 3 wide as here comes Gardner for second place. Blake does not give an inch. Down the front straightaway, Blake pulls ahead again. Blake has now caught the leader. Don't look in your mirror, Swafford. Blake Viken down to the bottom, going to the lead for the first time today. Justin Swafford currently in second. Jeremy Gardner jumps to the bottom. He's going to take second here. Caution is out. Looks like Cody Kennedy is involved. Oh, Cody gets loose. He collects Jacob Morgan. Morgan comes back up the track. Otto Cruz gets caught again. A lot of cars are caught up in this one. Tyler Ott was caught in it. Tyler Ott looked like he just turned left trying to avoid it. Had nowhere to go once he got down there. Patrick Gitter looks like he might have gotten caught again. Patrick almost the same move as Ott. I'm not 100% sure that Patrick Gitter didn't get touched on that one. I think he might have been okay. Paulo Aniceto having such an epic run tonight. Morgan just comes up the track right in front of him and Otto. Nate Johnson also gets caught in it. Tony Karen gets caught in it as well. But I saw something a moment ago I want to take a quick look at. Watch Jeffrey Goodpaster in that 33 car. Wreck happens right in front of him. He drops to the bottom, then goes back up, drifts between 2 cars, never touches anything. What a save by Jeffrey Goodpaster. I don't think we'll see a save like that the rest of the night. See if we can get a word with him. Make sure he's not on pit road before we do. There we go. Hey, Jeffrey, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, who knew you could drift a cup car like that?
Practice.
Man, I have to tell you, we had to watch that. I cannot believe you made it through that one clean. That was an incredible save.
That was just by the look of the draw. I was sweating bullets just trying to get through all that mess.
And I don't know if you realize how close your back end got when you were drifting through. You never touched him, but man, it got really, really dicey there. And you put yourself, by doing that, back up into 17th. You're still having a great run tonight.
This race is turning into a lot of attrition. Surviving and keeping all four wheels from burning up. It's gonna be fun here in the last 30 laps or so.
Well, man, good luck. You definitely have a lot of luck tonight. Hopefully it comes through for you the rest of the night.
Thanks.
Jeffrey Goodpaster, an epic save. And look at this. Sean L'Esperance is up front leading now. He did not go to pit road. I do believe he's the only driver that did not hit, double checking, only lead lap driver that did not go to pit road. Sean L'Esperance has the lead. We'll have to see how this plays out. Everybody else 13 lap newer tires. We've seen how that plays out throughout the night, but we saw one driver, Patrick Gitter, make those old tires work. Can Sean do it as well? If he gets a good restart, he has a chance to pull away early on and at least mitigate any tire difference for a little bit. And at the moment, Sean also picking up some bonus points for leading a lap here. Three points for leading a lap. I do believe Jeremy Gardner has already locked up the 3 points for leading the most laps here tonight. Here they go again. Can Sean L'Esperance hold on a little bit longer? Hopes for another caution. He can get tires and fuel and have the freshest ones out there. Here we go. Sean is in control. He fires at the green and pulls away. Blake has a problem. Oh, Blake's in the wall. And a big one right at the start-finish line. Caution is out. Wow. Sean L'Esperance, you are a very wise man, sir. See if we can get a good angle. It looked like Blake, who has fresh tires, I don't know if he missed a gear, missed a shift, gets a push and ends up in the wall, spins across, collect a lot of great drivers here. You heard it, Jeffrey Goodpaster say it's becoming a race of attrition. As many cars caught up in that. That is definitely the case. And what a heartbreak for Blake Viken, who has had such an awesome night so far. "28 laps to go." I had to do the math, and I'm not great at math, but 28 laps to go. And yeah, Sean L'Esperance could stop right now. A lot of these drivers are going to be right in their fuel window, and that's what Sean's going to do. He is coming to pit road to get his final stop. He is guaranteed he can make it from here on fuel. Plus, he'll have a little bit fresher tires a little bit longer. Gardner is now back in the lead with Clay Kirchenbauer in second. Dean Webb in third. Look who's up to fourth now. Colby Whipple up 20 spots. Richie Joplin back to the top 5. Justin Swafford in sixth. Otto Cruz, who has been a ping pong ball all night, currently running in 7th. Brandon Newby, who managed to avoid that chaos, up to 8th. Kevin Bernheimer in 9th. Nowski, who was a lap down earlier on after getting caught in that first wreck, now back in the top 10. Sean L'Esperance pits and comes out in 19th. Hey, Ryan McDaniel, can you tell me what L'Esperance's name is in Discord, please? Yeah, the 26 of Lonnie Roberts got caught in that. He has had a rough night here tonight. Seems like every time Lonnie gets some good momentum, some good runs going, just gets caught in bad luck. Chelsea, you might consider putting a lucky rabbit's foot, a horseshoe, and four-leaf clover in his rig, because all he needs is a little bit of luck, and he'll be up here winning races. Sean L'Esperance, I couldn't figure out who his name was, Ryan, in the Discord. Try and get a word with him before the night's out. Jeremy Gardner has reassumed the lead here. Chelsea, we all have our days. Jeremy Gardner and Clay Kirchenbauer on the front row. Dean Webb, Colby Whipple on the second. Richie Joplin, Justin Swafford on the third. Otto Cruz, Brandon Newby of the fourth row. Kevin Bernheimer and Pujanowski rounding out the top 10. That's what I thought, Ryan. I saw one that might have been him, but I wasn't 100% sure, so. A lot of different tire strategies again here. Something tells me it might be a good time to go to the blimp view again. The Nowski Nation blimp overhead. Gardner fires green. Oh! A big wreck on the second row. Did I just see a car get yeeted to the moon? I think Swafford just went to the moon. Otto Cruz is involved. Cody Kennedy, Kevin Bernheimer, Dean Webb. And it looks like the 09 just... And we did. Watch Justin Swafford here. See if we can get as close as possible on this one. Swafford found a physics glitch. And Kevin Bernheimer gets caught in this one, but minimal damage. Nate Johnson gets caught. Clay Kirchenbauer. Clay up on the outside, possibly gets the worst of this one. But look at the save. Clay gets her turned back around. Patrick Gitter gets caught again. Patrick Gitter may have run out of luck. Patrick just goes down to the bottom to try and avoid it. Comes to a complete... Oh, nope, not quite a complete stop. And Justin Swafford, I do not know what happened with the physics there, but let's see if we can talk to Justin Swafford. Hey, Justin, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir, Doug. What's going on?
Hey, dude, are you okay?
I don't know. It's glitched. I just used a fast repair, went to take off, and it just bounced me onto the wall. I'm stuck here.
Man, not just that, but you need to go watch your replay, buddy. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I got screwed.
Yeah, you got yeeted to the moon, dude. I don't know how you managed to find that that glitch, but what in the world is going... Yeah, you have definitely... might want to save that one and send it into iRacing, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there, but oh well, that's my race. It just DQ'd me.
Man, I am sorry to hear that, but a great run tonight. You obviously had a car to get up there and win.
Yeah, man, the car was real fast. Like, I finally figured out a line, was catching these guys. It sucks, but we'll go on and get them next week.
All right, buddy. Good job.
Thanks.
Swafford has no luck tonight. Wow. He found every single glitch in one moment. And I am checking Sean L'Esperance, now up to 15th, avoided it all. He might have just outsmarted half this field with his pit strategy earlier. He's good to go on fuel. He's got the freshest tires in the top 15. This is definitely going to be an interesting one. From 19th place, Paulo Aniceto on back. The rest of the cars on the lead lap, all the way back to Lonnie Roberts in 25th. Got fresh tires under this caution. Everybody in front of them stopped at either lap 102 or lap 107. All right, it is late in the race. Be 20 to go when the green drops. Let's hear it in the comments. Who you think is going to win this one? Jeremy Gardner and Colby Whipple on the front row. Richie Joplin, Otto Cruz on the second. Brandon Newby and Nowski now have the third. Thomas Meeks, Patrick Pieper on the fourth. Tyler Ott, Cody Kennedy round out the top 10. Anybody on the lead lap, though, still in contention? Could we see another wreck? Pace car is in. Gardner controls. He fires. Green is back in the air. 20 to go at the line. Top hat. Oh, no! Another caution. The 56 in the wall. Tyler Ott looked like a problem when he shifted from second to third. Goes through the quad. No, he just did not cut down enough coming through the quad oval. Looks like, I believe that was Thomas Meeks that probably just got car sick. Hope Meeks is not using VR. Bernheimer gets caught in this one. Jacob Morgan, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Paulo Aniceto. Yeah, I just saw. I do not believe what I just saw. Sean Lesperance there in the bottom in the black and red car. Sees the whole wreck happen, drives to the bottom, drives around the apron, picks up about 4 spots. He's up to 13th now. Jeremy Gardner, Colby Whipple up front, Otto Cruz, Richie Joplin on the second row. See if we can talk to Richie. Hey Richie, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, come on, talk to me.
Hey man, you're having a great run. You had a big one earlier in the race, but man, you just fought your way back in the top 5.
Yes, I've been lucky. I've been lucky on this. I don't know how I got up here, but I just been fighting and watching out for the wrecks.
Well, watching out for the wrecks has been the key, and it's got you back up there. But now that you're up there, you got Otto Cruz, Colby Whipple, and Jeremy Gardner just ahead. Can you get past these guys and get a race win here tonight?
I'm gonna try everything I got to get up there and pass them and win.
Nope. Well, buddy, I better be talking to you in victory lane. I know you won at Talladega last year, and I'm really hoping you get it done here tonight.
Thank you, Doug.
Richie Joplin got his first win at Dega last year. The car was sideways when he won, and the first half of that season, he struggled to get into the top 15. The second half of that season, he was in contention all season long. Chelsea's calling it for Richie Joplin. Bryce Whipple cheering on Colby Whipple. We haven't heard a bonk all night long. What's up with that, Bryce? Okay, hold on. Just getting word. Let me see if I can get this replay pulled back up. We are going to try in-car with Clay Kirchenbauer as the wreck happens. There it is, just ahead, down through the grass. And how many cars did Clay just pass rally driving? Holy cow, Clay. What a move. Clay puts himself back up into 15th, and I think he passed at least 5 cars in that mess. Oh, no, that's funny, Chelsea. Although I will admit, I don't think I am my daughter's favorite driver, so... well, get the Wi-Fi fixed before next week, buddy. All right, here they come. They are going to get the restart. Is this the final restart? Do we go green to the end? Not a lot of drivers hit pit road under that one, except for the guys needing repairs. So still a lot of older tires up front. Something tells me it's probably time to go back to the blimp for the restart. Here we go. Gardner fires. They are away. Green flag in the air. Look like Pudge might have clipped the grass. All is well. Down through 1 and 2. Everybody given a little bit of extra room. Back half of the field getting really racy. Sean Lesperance starting to fall. We've got one going off track behind. It is Jarrett Woodard. No caution. We stay green. Let's see what happened to Jarrett. I think he just got loose. Oh, they were 3 wide. Jarrett tried to send it in deep onto the outside. Great save by the 26. Jarrett holds it down, gets back out on track and keeps going. Great save by Jarrett Woodard. Oh, Chelsea, that is awesome. Auto Cruz currently in second. Brandon Newby in third. Richie Joplin just goes by for third, and caution comes out. Clay Kirchenbauer involved. Oh, Clay just drifts up, tries to hold it down off Phil. Almost had it saved, and it snaps loose on him. Phil also caught up in this one. Oh, and Tyler Ott just has nowhere to go, nor does the 23. Looks like by the timing, Brandon Newby holds on to third place. Richie Joplin had the nose ahead, but the caution came out. Brandon Newby still had third place. Colby Whipple in fifth. Cody Kennedy now up into sixth. John Humphrey has gotten his way back up into 11th. Sean Lesperance currently 12th. Thomas Meeks now up into 13th. Lonnie Roberts. Wow, what a night Lonnie has had. Currently back into 16th. He got clipped in 2 cautions ago. Got caught up in that big one on the start-finish line and still fighting his way back up. It is still Jeremy Gardner out front. He has dominated the night so far. Justin Swafford is still trying to get that car fixed and out on track to at least pick up some points. Looks like, yeah, the car is still tore up though. Jeremy Gardner, Otto Cruz on the front row. Brandon Newby, Richie Joplin have the second. Colby Whipple, Cody Kennedy on the third row. Nowski and Patrick Pieper have the fourth. Nate Johnson, Tony Karen round out the top 10. They might want to worry about the 3 guys just outside of the top 10. John Humphrey, Sean Lesperance, Thomas Meeks. All 3 of these guys have charged forward more than once here tonight. And then, of course, a little further back is Lonnie Roberts' really impressive comeback. Jeremy Edwards continues to fight back. Clay Kirchenbauer is still on the lead lap as well. Jared Woodard also still on the lead lap. And Patrick Gitter, I do believe Patrick Gitter is back on the lead lap as well. All right, lights are out on the pace car. We'll have less than 10 to go when the green flag drops. Everybody in the top 10, last stop, lap 102. John Humphrey, Sean Lesperance, lap 107. And everybody behind them, either lap 116 or lap 112. Will we see tire spin cause chaos on the green? Pace car leads them through turn 4. He'll drop off. Gardner controls the restart. They tighten up. Gardner fires. They're down and away. Green flag in the air. 8 to go at the line. And down towards turn 1 they go. Everybody makes it through 1 and 2 okay this time. Pujanowski trying to fight. Oh, we got some bobbles in the middle of 3 and 4. Everybody holds on off turn 4. A lot of guys sliding around. Nate Johnson trying to fight his way back up. Tony Karen is now back in the mix. Oh, it is so close. And we've got one spinning. We're going to have we're going to have a caution. And Sean Lesperance might have gotten caught in that. Lonnie Roberts as well. Oh, Sean just gets a tap from behind. He is okay. Dean Webb caught in it. Jarrett Woodard in it as well. Hard hit for Dean Webb. He manages. No, he gets the outside wall. Jarrett Woodard comes sliding up the track. Clay Kirchenbauer appears to have been involved in this one again as well. Clay has nowhere to go. And Lance Sponberg, who has had a clean night so far, actually, Lance seems to make it through okay. Lance just comes to a complete stop to make sure he comes through okay, but he pulls it off. Cody Kennedy has made his way up to 5th. Pujanowski is 6th. You saw Nate Johnson fighting his way forward up to 7th. Patrick Pieper in 8th. John Humphrey back in the top 10 in 9th. Colby Whipple back up here in 10th. Colby just narrowly avoids that chaos. Let's see if we can get a word with the 5th place driver, Cody Kennedy. Hey, Cody, this is Doug. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Hey, looks like you've had quite a bit of excitement here tonight.
Yeah, I had a couple close ones with a couple wrecks, and I was just praying to God to get it through.
Well, it definitely worked, man. You've got a top 5 right now, but can you get up there and get it done?
I think I have a chance. I know I'm going to have to work at it. These guys are pretty fast, so I just got to do what I got to do.
The old tires, we've seen it catch a couple of guys tonight. The restart, spinning the tires, or hitting going from second to third. Guys spinning the tires on the shift. Are you concerned at all with that?
A little bit, but I've noticed there's a couple bumps on the bottom turn 4. You just got to be easy on the gas, and knowing with old tires, you're going to be slipping and sliding. So I just ease on the gas and just keep on going.
Well, man, good luck. Everything you're doing seems to be working so far. We'll see if you can get to the front before it's all said and done.
Thank you.
Cody Kennedy has come from 18th to 5th tonight. The car pretty clean. Okay. Thank you, Daniel. Sean Lesperance can't hit the Discord right now. Hopefully we'll get that figured out by next week. Really want to talk to him about that strategy he used earlier that's kept him up there in the top 15. He got to lead some laps, got some bonus points, and it kept him out of a lot of trouble. Lights are out on the pace car, and it's going to come down to a green-white checkered finish. Jeremy Gardner, Auto Cruz on the front row. Brandon Newby, Richie Joplin of the second. Cody Kennedy, Pujanowski of the third. Nate Johnson, Patrick Piper on the fourth row. John Humphrey, Colby Whipple rounding out the top 10. Quick update, because I keep seeing alerts on Justin Swafford, so let's take a look. Nope, car still broke on pit road. Here they come through 3 and 4, possibly the final restart of the night. Auto Cruz won at Daytona last week. Jeremy Gardner looking for his first win of the season. And a lot of hungry drivers right behind him. Pace car is in. Here we go. Gardner fires there, down and away. Newby has a little problem on the start. Cody Kennedy shoots to the bottom. He's coming up to 4th. Pudge trying to fight back on the outside, but Nate Johnson slips by. Meanwhile, Gardner out front has pulled away. Half-second lead over Auto Cruz. Here comes Cody. Caution is out. We'll get another green-white checkered. And it looks like Colby Whipple involved. Oh, Colby gets the wall out of 2. Spins down half the back straightaway. Great job by everybody avoiding Whipple. And something happened to Otto a moment ago. Let's see. This was right as the caution came out. Not sure why it alerted unless he just clipped enough of the entrance to pit road. Cody Kennedy made it up to 4th on that one. Blake Viken getting waved around. That'll put him only, I believe, 1 lap down now. That has got to be a heartbreak for Blake after being up there in the fight all night long. They should get the 1 to green this time by, and we will have a green-white checkered finish. If this is any indication, the way the racing has been tonight, if you take the cautions away, the racing tonight has been amazing. There has been side-by-side battles. There's been 2 and 3 wide throughout the track. There's been guys charging forward. Strategy has come into play. Everything has come into play. This is going to be an awesome, awesome, exciting season. All right, one more time, here we go. Through 3 and 4, the pace car about to drop in. What will happen now? And who's going to pull off the win here at Atlanta tonight? It's time to find out. Pace car is in. Gardner controls, he fires, they are away, green flag is in the air, 2 to go. Side by side into turn 1, Auto Cruise, Brandon Newby. Here comes Cody Kennedy to the bottom, Gardner is pulling away, Nate Johnson has cracked the top 5. Richie Joplin now back into 6th, Pudge in 7th, Patrick Keeper in 8th, John Humphrey 9th. Battling Tony Karen. Gardner comes out of 4. He's going to take the white flag. We will go to the checkers from here. Final lap for Jeremy Gardner. Brandon Newby is sending it around. Auto Cruz, Cody Kennedy get together in corner entry. Nate Johnson lurking right behind. Gardner has a 4/10 of a second lead. Newby sends it hard into turn 3 and 4, it won't be enough. Out of turn 4, Jeremy Gardner wins at Atlanta. Brandon Newby comes home 2nd. Cody Kennedy finishes 3rd. Auto Cruz comes home 4th. Richie Joplin pulls off 5th at the last minute. And it looks like some chaos on the last lap. John Humphrey is caught. Oh! Oh, wow! We had cars flying everywhere. I believe it may have started with Patrick Gitter. Let's find out here. Patrick Gitter, the cars just get stuck after the 38 gets spun, and that's where all the chaos comes from. Thomas Meeks in the 55 trying to navigate at full speed. Does a great job until he gets there. Let's watch the ride for Tony Karen. Tony tries to check up, not get the 38, bounces off the wall. That's how they end up meeting in the middle. And then Tony goes for one heck of a ride. All right, let's see if we can talk to our top 3. We'll start with Cody Kennedy. Hey, Cody, this is Doug. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, a great finish. You come home third, and I think that car was mostly clean by the time this one was over.
Yeah, it was a tough race all around. These guys are pretty fast. This is my first time doing an actual league with these guys, and I had a lot of fun tonight.
Well, man, I guarantee you earned a lot of respect. You kept it clean tonight. You fought your way to the front. Started in 18th place. To come home third and come through everything you did was a really impressive run.
Yeah, I just gotta thank Pudge for getting the league together, and you put it on, and my sponsor, Fat Earth Comedy. Check them out on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I actually do not see Brandon Newby available. I do see our winner available, though. And Jeremy Gardner, you come home with the win in a very, very wild race.
Yes, sir. Trying to be smart that whole race and trying to be somewhat decent on tires and play it smart.
I do believe you end up with like all the bonus points tonight as well. You won both stages, led the most laps. I think you kind of pulled the full sweep here tonight.
I'll take what I can get.
You start you're getting the season definitely off to the right start here. I mean, Daytona's always a crapshoot, but you come to Atlanta and pull off something like this. How are you feeling about the rest of the season?
I feel pretty good. I've been playing a lot here lately, so trying to get more comfortable with each track and learn the tire wear and stuff. So I feel like I've gotten a little bit better since the last season.
Well, man, it's definitely showing. That was a dominant win here tonight. Nobody could touch you. Congratulations, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
Jeremy Gardner gets the win at Atlanta. What a night it was. Chaos and excitement and three-wide racing and all sorts of fun. Definitely a great season ahead. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the stuff about the big charity event coming up on June 22nd. You can find all the information on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We're also on Twitch, and all the races, they go to YouTube, so you don't have to miss a thing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you had as much fun as I did. I'm losing my voice now. Have a great night.